All right, everybody. How now, brown cow? Can you hear me? We are at the HAWKS PRAIRIE golf course, the Woodlands 18. You can tell it's in the woods. I think that's very clear. It's actually a pretty uniquely laid out little course. We're going to go through it here on GSPro, and we are using a Garmin R10 launch monitor doing the auto putt feature. So within 10 feet's one putt, within 30 feet's two putts. Anything outside of that on the green is going to be an auto three putt. A couple bad swings to start. We got the sandals on. We are just kind of kicking it around this course, maybe not taking it as serious as we should. And we're going to start off with a bogey. We're going to see a lot of that today. I looked at the scorecard, the front nine in particular, not so great. Hole 2 is a par 4, 379 yards. Water right, didn't even comprehend that, but hit just a little poke fairway finder out there. That's a shot I've actually been working on, which I'm kind of proud of. Like if I need something low that has the ability to run, I'm able to take the driver and hit like a 10-degree launch, low spin, little knuckler. The harder I swing, the more I get out to in and spin the ball. And so it's more of a controlled swing. Here's what happens when I try and do something new. It doesn't look like I have an out, which is good. And we do get out. I thought we were definitely going to be buried in there, but able to get out easy enough. 153 remaining here. Best shot of the day so far. A little hit to the left of the pin, and it settles in there. But again, an extra shot, so another bogey. Let's go a 200-yard par 3. Why not? Does look like the blue tees. And just a case of the poles. I have been working on strengthening my left hand and just getting it more on top of the club this way. And it feels horrible. Like my wrist really doesn't like to bend like that. But as I take the club away, the natural hinge away from this uncomfortable position gets me in like a really good spot at the top. And then I can just swing. But it's created a few little lefts. I am figuring it out though, and I'm curious to see what it looks like on camera. The last couple of rounds that I've been able to get out in the garage, it's been so cold. Like water freezing out there, the fridge out there frozen, everything. Just so cold in the garage that it's almost been impossible to go out there, let alone play. But I've gotten a couple rounds in during this cold spell, and I'm getting those edited along with this one. That's probably our best shot of the day. A tight fade, needed to play that fade into that pin location. Just a couple yards long. Good. The blue tees seem pretty far. 450.4 here. And another left. I don't mind it. The smash factors are up because I think I'm hitting the center of the club and it's not so much of a glancing blow, which I can get pretty accustomed to with my out to in swing. Oh, I remember this chip. Close your eyes if you are averted to horrible things. Look at that effort. Yikes. 3-putt double bogey on 6. 7, a tough par 3. Little tiny green out there. 180. Still a little pulled. Looked like a good swing though. Barely getting it close enough to save par there. And the 8th upcoming par 4, 376. See if we can keep one on the planet. Ooh, not quite. Stay up. So it's in the deep, deep rough, and I chunked it. So it didn't go anywhere, bottom line. That's a hazard. A little moment there to cry, and then we're trying it again, and we have to actually hit it good. And gave it an effort, but with the out of bounds and a 2-putt, another double bogey. Alright, 9th hole, par 5. Maybe get one back here. Stop the bleeding. There you go. That's more of the path I want to see. In to out 1 degree with a 0 face. Perfect. Let's do that every time. 2, 3, 8 remaining. 3 wood in hand. And another good strike. Bounce right. Sure. There's the new shot of the day. We're back on track there with a birdie and a really good driver 3 wood on a par 5 to get a under green in regulation. Alright, back 9. If you're still with us, let me know what you think of the Woodlands course. There's another course of HAWKS PRAIRIE that's got a different name. Let me look it up here. The links course. So there's a link style course as well. Looks a little more out in the open. I actually like the Woodlands course. Like, look at this green complex here. There's some really unique features and some tough holes with the woods and the out of bounds, as we've seen. Par 3, 11th. 174, that's chunked again. I can see me just kind of throwing the hands too much. More width, more time. My swing felt pretty good last night. I played a little bit. Didn't swing 100%. I'm still working on a neck and back type of thing. But was able to just kind of hit it around. That's my favorite swing right there. Whatever I just did. 86 mile an hour, perfect smash factor, 1.5. Just hit that right on the nose. And now trying to come up with 100. Sit. Oh. It's a pretty good shot. Not mad there, flying up above a tree. And headed to the 13th, a par 5 with water along the right side of the holeway. There's that attempt at the little low one again. And getting it down to 9 launch is nice. A little more spinny than I would like, but on a par 5, looks like we're just hitting 3 wood again. 70 yards remaining. Should have a good chance to put this close. Oof. So not getting quite enough spin, because it looks like I'm just kind of swinging pretty low at it. Low speed. And so it's coming off a little knuckly. And I'm going to have to land those short, especially on this game. I don't see... I might have to change the greens to softest, because when I go play outside, some of the wedges and iron shots, they rip into the green, and so I know they're spinning, and I don't see those numbers that get that kind of reaction on GSPro sometimes. I know that the Rockstar Golf GSPro Bluetooth connector gives you those spin bumps, and I've played it, and I can't make up my mind when I'm hitting wedges. Some of the spin comes out perfect, and then it reacts perfect, and I'm like, oh, this is it. I'm like, thanks for doing this. And then I'll hit a driver that I square up pretty good, and it's like 4,500 spin. and I just know that that's probably not right. So I'm still dealing with that. I want to find a way to, I mean, maybe I'll look at the script. I'm not the huge coding person, but I do have a master's in cybersecurity. I guess I could look at the Bluetooth thing and see if I can figure out how to take less of a spin penalty on the driver. Anyways, back to the round, back to the golf course at HAWKS PRAIRIE. Scott H67 making this one, and he makes a lot of good courses. I've been really impressed with his A-Mace. The Great Bangini's come out with some bangers recently, and I saw an interview with TechBud, did an interview with one of the British guys or Australian guys who runs GSPro and has the Garmin and all that stuff, and TechBud, that is, was saying that there's so many designers now. Like when GSPro first started, it was like him, Pac-Man, and Rud Pud Run. That was like it. And now there's guys that work on the courses for a year and bring them out, and then there's guys pumping them out every day. There's guys doing a whole nother server full on their Patreon, and it's just pretty awesome that this game has grown that much. I got 2 Christmases ago, and there were like 25 courses or something when I got it, and we're up to 760, I think. 749, 750. Oh God, that's it. What a bad swing that was. So lucky that the out of bounds kind of ends, and then I squeezed in to the place where there's not out of bounds. That was a cool shot right here. I think that was like a 7-iron, just to keep it low, and I was able to keep it on line. So ignore the scorecard. 42, 38's not bad. 6,700 yards Saturday pins. The stats not great, and we will see you next time. Peace.